The Lozier Checkout Counter is a hybrid configuration of island gondola with a laminated countertop and a wood cabinet check stand. These modular units fit together to create a highly adaptable solution for point-of-sale checkout in many types of retail stores. Installation of the counter configuration is performed in 3 phases. 1. Build the Lozier gondola base. 2. Attach the countertop and wood end panels. And 3. Set the checkout stand cabinet in place. Before starting installation, complete these important steps. 1. Confirm store layout and final position of the counter. 2. Confirm the run lengths of the gondola. 3. Confirm the checkout stand position. 4. Verify all required components have arrived. 5. Inspect components and parts for damage. 6. Clear installation area and prep for installation. 7. Confirm electrical and IT lines are ready and in place. 8. Gather needed installation tools. Before you start, make sure you have the required tools to perform the install. 1. A rubber mallet. 2. Leveling leg wrench or 7/8, open-end wrench. 3. Carpenter's level. 4. Painter's tape. 5. String chalk line. 6. Tape measure. 7. Flathead and Phillips screwdrivers or drill. Here is the specifications of the unit from both the customer and employee side. Note that the 13-inch shelves are located on the customer side and the 16-inch shelves are located on the employee side. It's important that you know and can identify the component parts of a Lozier gondola. Use this graphic to familiarize yourself with each. See the link in the description to download a copy for quick reference. It is also critical to understand the component parts that make up the entire checkout counter unit. Download this diagram from the description and keep it handy when checking in parts against the freight packing list. There are 12 steps to follow to properly install the Lozier checkout counter. By following these in order, you will be able to quickly build the unit. It's important to follow the sequence so all parts are assembled correctly. Download this list in video description. The first step is to determine the final location of your checkout counter. Create a straight line on the floor at the desired location of your gondola counter with a chalk line or tape. Or, follow a seam in the floor. This step establishes the alignment for your entire shelving system. The key is to have consistent and straight to guide proper placement. Position the line relative to the wall or other gondola to create aisle space for customer traffic flow. After checking in the parts against the packing list, arrange all the parts together and so they are easily identified. This will eliminate wasted movement and save time. This simple and organized approach prevents confusion and speeds up the installation process. Next, place the uprights for the sections you are building in a line and overlap each one the width of the base deck to be used. In this 6-foot wide configuration, it will be 24 inches because the base decks and shelves are 2 feet wide. This makes it easier to assemble sections together and helps keep the gondola run as straight as possible. Set the base brackets alongside the bottom of the upright. Make sure that the 13-inch base brackets are facing the customer side and the 16-inch base brackets are on the employee side. Also, note that one end section you will have 2 48-inch uprights and only one base bracket. This is to leave an open space to set the check stand cabinet in place. Then, position the bottom rails, center rails, and one back panel within easy reach for the first section. Now you will be ready to connect the base brackets to the uprights. Step 3. Install the base brackets. Before installing the base brackets, adjust the front leveling legs of each base bracket and upright so they are at an identical height. Turn the foot of the leg to adjust. An easy measuring device is to use your finger as a guide to set a consistent width. To properly engage the base bracket with the upright, insert the large flange into the bottom slot on the upright. Push the spring-loaded base bracket fully into the upright slots until you feel resistance. Push down firmly until the latch fully engages with an audible click. Verify that latch tabs are at the back of the slot on both sides of the bracket. Use a rubber mallet if needed to ensure complete engagement. Warning: system collapse hazard. Improper base bracket engagement can cause the entire shelving system to collapse, resulting in serious injury. A properly engaged latch tab will be visible at the back of the slot, not in the middle. This is the most common installation error. Inspect carefully on both sides of every bracket. This Lozier counter configuration has 3 different types of rails that support the uprights and are critical parts for proper installation. Knowing the difference is important to a solid counter. To identify the correct rails, refer to the end tabs and flanges. For safety and stability of the unit, bend the center rail and bottom rail tabs toward the center of the gondola. Use a screwdriver and fit between the upright and tab and bend up around the upright slot. Building the initial framework requires a 2-person team. Stand the first 2 upright and base bracket assemblies vertically in position along your reference line. Connect the uprights by installing the bottom rail at the base level between the 2 uprights. Bend the rail tabs when in place. Install the center rail at mid-height to provide essential structural stability to the framework. Bend the tabs when in place. Critical warning: do not let the framework stand alone without support, it will fall and cause injury. Center rails must be installed, and proceed to install the back panel for stability. Install first back panel. Back panels provides essential initial stability. Carefully lower one back panel, pegboard or solid backing into the first section you assembled. This back panel transforms the unstable framework into a rigid structure. Boards slide into the upright grooves. Be sure they are properly aligned before sliding into place. Handle with care. Use care when lowering the back panel into place. Do not drop back panels as this can damage the panel or the framework. The bottom rail and/or panel can be significantly damaged by dropping. Install the second back panel on the other side to build a 2-sided island gondola. Note the 2 back panels fit into the bottom rail and are aligned to the top of the upright. This back panel stabilizes the structure so you can safely proceed to assemble the remaining sections. Next, slide the base fronts from the top into the base bracket slots. Install by starting the base front at a slight angle and place the bottom edge into each bracket slots. Push down evenly so they set correctly. The adjacent base front share the same slot with the other section. Repeat process for each gondola section. With the base front panels installed, you can move on to step 5. Completing the complete framework assembly of the other sections. Continue assembling all remaining upright sections along the reference line you marked in step 1. Lift up the adjacent upright and connect with bottom rails and center rails like you did with the first section. Be sure to bend the rail tabs for security. Then, install the base fronts to each section by sliding them into the base bracket slots. Ensure all base fronts are precisely aligned with the floor chalk line for a straight, professional appearance. With all sections assembled, install a top rail on each for stability and appearance. Set the top rails into place by aligning the flanges into the slots on the uprights. Make sure the backing board slides into the bottom groove of the rail. When properly set, use the palm of your hand or fist to set into place. Verify your gondola unit alignment. Ensure all base fronts are precisely aligned with the floor reference. This alignment is critical for the overall look and stability of your gondola system. With all sections connected and stable, you are ready for the critical leveling procedure. When the framework is completed, the assembly should look like this. You notice the open base section on the employee side for the check stand cabinet placement. Step 6 is the critical leveling procedure. Check the level position of the completed framework with a carpenter's level. Use a carpenter's level on the face of each upright to ensure it is perfectly plumb. If you are out of level, adjust the base bracket leveling legs at the bottom of the upright to lower or raise it until it reaches a level plumb. Repeat across the entire framework to ensure the entire gondola run is level. If the unit is unstable front to back, adjust the base bracket legs at the front of the unit. There should be no wobble across the entire completed framework. After completing the leveling procedure, each upright leveling leg must be adjusted to achieve a precise gap measurement. This critical specification ensures the gondola system maintains consistent height and proper weight distribution across all uprights. Adjust the upright leveling leg on each upright individually so that the gap between the leg and the floor measures exactly 1/16 inch. Use the handle of the leveling leg wrench as a gauge. Make sure all gondola leg feet are sitting on the floor. Work methodically through each upright to ensure consistent height. Step 7. Install base end trim pieces at the ends of your island gondola run. These decorative trim pieces cover the exposed ends of the base brackets and provide a finished, professional appearance. Carefully follow these instructions for proper install. First, start with installing the base end trim components. Notice that these feature a left side and right side orientation. The long edge is always on the top and the outward-facing edge is smooth. To install, insert front flange of the base end trim on a slight angle into front of the base bracket groove. Then, place the rear flange against the base bracket hook on the back end. Flatten the position of the base end trim piece and push down evenly until it clicks and is captured by the base bracket. The key is to be aligned properly and push firmly so it slides in easily. If you feel resistance, start over with the alignment stage. Pounding down on the trim does not work. Next, attach the upright end trim to the end uprights of your gondola system. These trim pieces snap or slide into place on the upright channels, concealing the exposed metal edges. Start at the top of the upright and fit the end trim over the upright flanges. When in proper position, push the center of the trim into the upright. The trim should pop into place. If the top of the trim is not flush with the upright height, remove and reposition. Work methodically on each end of the gondola island, installing both base end trim and upright end trim to create a polished, finished look. Step 8 is installing the base decks. Each section requires a base deck which acts as the bottom shelf. Notice the notches and holes on the side of the base deck. The groove goes toward the back and fits into the peg on the base bracket. Position the base deck at an angle in front of the base brackets where it will be installed. Tilt the back edge of the deck upward and hook the rear tabs into the slots on the base brackets. Lower the front edge of the deck down until it rests securely on the lock tabs of the base brackets. Verify that the base deck is fully seated and sits flat on both base brackets with no gaps or tilting. Step 9 is to set the check stand in place. Once the gondola section assembly has been completed, leveled and set in place, it is time to add the check stand unit. This wood cabinet unit sets in the open space behind the 48 inches tall section. Simply, slide it into place so it butts up against the gondola. It is best to have all electrical and IT lines positioned and pulled before final placement. Electrical installer will need to drill holes in the back or bottom of the cabinet to run lines as needed. End panels are laminated wood pieces built to specifically fit on top of the base end trim. You will need to install brackets on the long side of the panel that has a groove. This bracket fits into the slots on the uprights. 2 brackets are required for each panel. The first step is to measure from the unfinished bottom of the panel. Make a mark at 6 3/16 for the location of the first bracket. Then measure 12 inches to 18 inches from that mark another bracket location. Make sure you are measuring in full inch increments for proper fit. Using a 1.5 construction screw, attach the bracket to the panel. Tighten so it is snug and able to rotate with firm resistance. Do this for all panels and be consistent with the location of each bracket. Each panel has a Z-shaped bracket at the bottom that inserts between the base deck and base end trim. Bracket flanges should face toward the inside of the gondola with the black finished edge facing up. End panels come in 2 widths 13 inches and 16 inches wide. When installing the panel to the gondola, place the clear plastic Z-shaped bracket into the space between the base end trim and base deck. Center with the base deck. This should fit very tight. Take the end panel with the side brackets and fit the bottom groove into the Z bracket. The side brackets on the panel should point to the inside toward the gondola center. If not, spin the bracket to correct. Remember, Z panels face outside and brackets face toward the inside of the gondola. Install the panel on a slight angle to seat with the bottom bracket and lift slightly to engage the side brackets into the upright slots. Push down on the panel to fit into place. Be sure to use the correct size panel to match the depth of the base deck. Note: the longer panel will be for the 48 inches high gondola end. Step 11 is to set and attach the countertop. Install the single brackets at the top notch of each upright. Brackets have a left and right orientation and the flange should point away from the upright. Center uprights without an end panel require 2 left and right brackets. These brackets will be loose and will be secured when screwing the top. Once the brackets are in position, set the countertop onto the gondola section. This requires 2 people. Make sure the notched edge faces the 48 inches high gondola. Carefully slide the countertop so the notch aligns and sets in place. Be sure the top is sitting square in relationship to the gondola and is sitting flush across the gondola and brackets. When the top is in place, use 3/8 length screws and attach the underside brackets to the countertop. Use at least 2 screws per bracket. Critical. B to use correct length screws to avoid drilling through the top. Set the checkout stand cabinet in place by sliding it into the space behind the 48 inches gondola section. Install the shelves to the gondola sections and the unit is finished. Add the shelves to both sides of the gondola sections and your unit installation is completed. Your Lozier checkout unit is now completed. Add your electrical and IT lines for the POS system. Thanks for watching, and if you need assistance, call 810-494-0400 and speak to our team of fixture specialists.